This game is rated MA 15+. Any views, opinions, or events depicted are purely fictional and for entertainment purposes of the game. Please be advised and be warned before heading in. What the hell was that thing? Alrighty, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Ramasa, and welcome back to Crysis Remastered 2. Now, if you haven't seen the previous episode, we got past the church, got into the tunnels, got through Wall Street and ended up on the roof of the bank and then down into the cradle. Turns out Alcatraz is a lot more worse for wear than what he looks on the surface, and the suit is either helping him or mutating into him. It's a little weird. I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. And yeah, the suit kind of phoned home. So there's kind of a thing now where he kind of got hit by a freight train, so wherever the hell we're going next, which is the seat of power, which I assume is like New York's City Hall, I guess, then whatever happens then is just gonna be like him waking up somewhere surrounded by enemies or friendlies or something, I don't know. So, one way to find out is to follow along and enjoy ourselves as we go. So as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode or any others on my channel, and if you do, please feel free to consider subscribing, liking, commenting, all the other good stuff, and yeah, it all helps with the YouTube algorithm and pushing this video out to someone who might find it enjoyable or might find it helpful in the future. Thank you in advance, and as always. So, seat of power. Infinite power. Nah. Alright, so we got shot by a Ceph Heavy, as far as I know. And then after that, it goes blank. So I guess we'll figure that out. Oh yeah, the Lingshan flashback.
Less covert operation. You're gonna be my eyes and ears out there, Prophet. Keep your team alive by all means. That's a loyalty I fully understand. I applaud it, in fact. But your primary function is to report back to me. If you can, bring back samples. If you can't, just come back alive and tell me what you saw. It's the data that's key now. Nano systems, but we're on borrowed time here, all of us. Time for the whole human race to wake up.
Yeah, so Prophet had his own orders from the Admiral in the first game, separate to the entire team, separate to Director
Systems recovery, corrosive agents
and
isolated,
everything.
base functions impaired, rerouting primary power systems.
The hell?
Please wait.
Get off.
All right, I'm getting a limited feed from your suit, son, but for now it'll have to do. I don't believe we've been introduced. Jack Hargreave, at your service.
Boss?
I don't doubt Nathan Gould will have mentioned my name, but I'm bound to assume he didn't have much good to say about me. But we have other, more pressing concerns right now. We have to get you weaponized and up to speed. So, you're currently standing not far from the diseased, bureaucratic heart of the city. And while you'd think airlifting all the politicians out should have a cleansing effect, sadly what's replaced them isn't any better.
Everything's worse.
But don't take my word for anything. Why should you? Trust must be earned. Go on and see for yourself. I'll guide you as best I can. But you've got to get right down into that filthy, diseased heart. There's something down there you're going to need.
Primary systems rerouted. Clear to proceed.
Welcome back, Suit. Yeah, so if you didn't see last episode, Alcatraz has got injuries to his lungs, his spine, his rib cage. He's basically black and blue all over. Like, it ain't a joke. Like, he's literally a walking corpse. The only thing holding him upright is the suit. I love those things. If enough of those little things swarm me, I'm screwed.
Locate Hive entrance. Make your way through the plaza.
I'm gonna assume it's over here.
I'm fine. There's nothing wrong with me. I feel good. I'm healing. A doctor said. But he took them.
Nanovision enabled.
Honey, your inside's on your outside. You're not doing too flesh. Stay down. You're not a part of my mission. They really are zombies, aren't they?
And here, it seems, the VIPs were indeed processed, as befits their status.
And ended up like everyone else in a body bag. So the entire area just fell to the ground. Jesus. Those earthquakes are no joke, huh? I get the feeling there might be something up there. I wonder if I can jump. No. Which from a different angle, maybe?
Cleaning up. It's ingenious, isn't it? Think of the Argentine cattle crisis 2 years ago, or the British BSE outbreak in the last century. The issue was not slaughtering the animals, that was easily done. The problem was disposal. What do you do with the millions of rotting corpses? Well, there you see the answer the Ceph have evolved. They wipe us out. They break us down. They reduce the environmental impact almost to zero. Exemplary.
Bloody hell. He almost sounds like he's impressed by them, which is disturbing in itself. So much for humanity first. Collectible. How many of those have I missed? Jesus. Part of me hopes Gould managed to miss all of this. I don't know about the boots, if that's a big one. I mean, that could be handy. But I'll stick with my rifle. What happens if we keep going up?
Breakthrough into City Hall.
Yes. You see, all part of the same biomass processing system. For what purpose? Well, that is quite the question. Repulsive, yes, but quite fascinating.
God. So they're just turning everyone into pulp. Hi. That's screaming, that sounds like a big one. Go down, stay down, and get going more. Ugly suckers, aren't they? Oh good. They harvest their own. That just makes it all the better. Bloody hell.
This is Radio Free Manhattan. Want to know what the man's up to now? Well, not content with flooding our city with armed thugs paid out of your tax dollars, we are now getting reports of bleeding-edge, experimental military hardware loose on the streets, and very likely out of control. Eyewitnesses from the Midtown area managed to beat the media blackout and the the cuts in cell phone coverage and bring us these terrifying warnings.
It was like a walking machine, man. Like out of those old Star Wars movies, or War of the Worlds or something. The 3 legs, it made this screaming sound.
Reload.
I just ran.
Just killing everything. Just blasting people. I just hid and prayed. I prayed to Jesus to save me, and hallelujah, he did. But all those poor people.
Bloody hell. Not what I wanted to do, but hey. What do I want to do? I want to make warnings when enemies nearby. Could be handy. Provides extra control when falling. Yeah, I don't really need that. Reduce the drain of arm mode, or suppress the sounds of footsteps. If I'm going in close quarters, take the arm mode. Okay. Armor enhanced mobility and proximity. That'll help. I did a number in this place. What the hell is that? Is this the thing I'm supposed to see?
You should be able to make out some exposed elements of the alien structure from where you are now. The ship Lockhart's pilot shot down today had to have docked somewhere above ground. Look for anything resembling a tower or a silo.
You mean that? Jesus. Okay.
Nanovision enabled.
Like, yeah, let's do that.
Engaged.
New York's kind of messed up, huh? Whereabouts am I? Wall Street was down here. I think I'm about here. Serve. Blank. That is enough. Sit still. Wanna come dance?
That's
Look around you, Alcatraz. Look at this ecology. Have you ever wanted to visit an alien planet? This may be as close as you'll ever come. If only we had more time.
If this guy's the guy I'm thinking of, which I know he's not, because the Admiral died on the ship in the first game. Spoiler alert for that, we done? There's another one over here. Okay, so I've got to make my way to that tower. I'm running out of sniper ammo. Jesus. Soon there'll be nothing left. Yeah, I'll take those. I'll use the computers. That's one of the big boys that got me last time. So you don't have any noticeable weak spots. You studied out tactics. He's got a green shield on his head. Let's have some fun. Oh, that just pissed him off. So the suits are just exoskeletons. They aren't actually... Dude. So they have the squishy bit, which is actually them. But the suits are just exo. Oh, hell. That gives me a bad feeling that all the human goop is actually them creating God damn. That's insane. So now I have to go uptown to get to an alien tower.
I'm afraid there's some bad news, son. The DoD plan to bomb out the Rawson flood barrier and drown the lower city in an attempt to wipe out the Ceph. In all probability, this insanity is going to go ahead despite my protests, and I don't want you underground when it does. You must get to the heart of the alien structure with all speed, Alcatraz, and then exit. We don't have much time.
Copy that. Even though you're supposed to be killing me, but hey, that's okay. Apparently we're on the same side again. Jesus. Alright. So, with that episode being done, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And if you did, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe and all that other fun stuff. But it seems like Hargreave has come to, well, Hargreave Sr. has come to the conclusion that maybe he needs us to beat the Ceph, or to do some other spooky man stuff, so time will tell. I don't think the other one or the Admiral's daughter are going to be too friendly towards Alcatraz, Prophet, whatever else they think we are, but this is just getting creepier and creepier. So the aliens are literally harvesting everything organic they can get, and they're destroying the city as they go. It's insane. Alright, so with that being said, I will catch you all in the next one where we are doing Dark Heart. So, as always, stay safe, be kind of one another, and yeah, I'll see you then. Until then, have a good one. Bye.